And Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. Who will get the better of... Now at the plate, Ian Happ. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder.
First offering on its way. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees here at first pitch. Hit hard to third. There is Franco, and that's the first out. Here's Chris Bryant now. His past line against Aaron Nola. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Nola, just 24 years of age. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jersey.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is fouled at the plate. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. Popped him up. Santana is under it, and that's the third out. Digging in, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. So 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Soft liner towards short. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Hoskins, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was a 5th-round pick during high and deep to right center. Happ ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Standing in, Carlos Santana. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he... Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Herrera is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 1 for 2. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into straightaway right. Williams is under it, and the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, Maikel Franco. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Third baseman, Maikel.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. So 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And that's out number one. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. He's 0 for 8. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there. The tag, and he is out. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up around the face. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Now the 2-1. Misses off the plate. The 3-1. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first, and he is out on the tag. Stepping up now, Addison Russell. 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third. In there for strike one.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Russell behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number one. And now the Cubs pitcher, Tyler Chatwood.
Number 20, Tyler Chatwood.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Into the box now, Jason Hayward. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Santana's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Stepping in, Nick Williams. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Right fielder.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Hit to short. Russell has it. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Settling in now, number 4. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The 0-1 pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You've got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 2-2. Hit out towards second. And the Phillies are into the hit column. Happ picks it up. Digging in to try it again. Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
So he got him swinging. Ian Happ is retired to kick off the inning. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A bouncer up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. Here's Javier Baez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. In the dirt. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rhys Hoskins. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First offering on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Number 7, Michael Franco.
Skied into very shallow right. Hayward has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
Grounded to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that misses for ball 1. One and 1 to Schwarber. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a sinking fastball that stayed a little high apparently.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and there are 2 down. Striding in once again, Wilson Contreras. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Hard on the ground toward short. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber coasts under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Alfaro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that one just missed outside.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs, just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down. Here's Addison Russell. First pitch of the at-bat. This is foul right side. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Addison Russell becomes the first out of the inning. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Popped him up. And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2. Digging in to try it again, Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit down the line at first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Aaron Nola. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Check swing, called strike, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. 0-2, here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ian Happ. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. 2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike 1. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, would want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rizzo popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up to second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, and that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game.
That ball comes in and gets him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Here's Javier Baez, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. Fly ball right down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez has a play. And that's the third out. Digging in once again, Jorge Alfaro. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eight.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
The 1-1 home. He swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Rizzo is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Up next will be Nick Williams. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward has a read on it. 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Aaron Nola. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie. In now for Chicago. Addison Russell 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Williams is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Tyler Chatwood, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Tommy LaStella will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And now a soft liner to the left side, but foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
To 1-2 now. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Mike Montgomery enters to do the pitching in best case scenario. For him is to push this one into extra innings. First pitch of the at-bat. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
The 1-2. Gets him looking, strike 3. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, who could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written it. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder number 8, Ian Happ.
Edwin Ramos takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Alfaro recovers, and the throw is there to record the first out. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. At the plate, Anthony Rizzo is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Here's Carlos Santana now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Michael Franco. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Now here's the pitch. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber on the move. 2 down. In now, Cesar Hernandez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Popped him up. Baez is there to make the catch. Digging in to try it again, Javier Baez. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
Javier Baez.
From the stretch. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy under wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Popped him up. Hernandez is there. One away. Riding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Oh, it looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. The 1-2. Ground ball right side. Hernandez on the grass. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in once again, Wilson Contreras. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Pereira's there. And that retires the side. Ready for another shot now. Jorge Alfaro. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Russell's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Ready for another chance? Nick Williams. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Lifted down the line in left. Bryant trying to get there. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Edobre Ramos. Number 9 will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Chopped weakly to the left. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 4 has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And he will get the Adam Morgan gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 46.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
2 strikes.
A fastball that just misses inside. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. And now the Cubs pitcher, Mike. Albert Almora will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
With a swinging bunt up the line. Foul ball, however, strike one. And there's ball one. The 1-1. Grounded foul off to the left near Brian Butterfield in the third base coaching box. Pitch popped up. Number 4 waits on it. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Ready once again, Jason Hayward. Here's the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. So in now for Chicago, Ian Happ, the head-to-head with Adam Morgan. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And they do have him squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. So digging in now, Chris Bryant, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. And now a bluff here as he'll just make sure nothing's cooking over there at third. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Alfaro is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tighten.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Chicago.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, he was retired via the ground ball last time up. Rizzo over to his left. 1 out. So striding in, Rhys Hoskins. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. The 3-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Hayward on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He was a ground out victim last time up. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. The tag. Here's Javier Baez, the head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's a .333 hitter. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
You got a ball, 1 strike.
Skied into straightaway right. Williams is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. you probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Throw to first will take care of him. Scored at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The ball.
He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll make it into second as he just misses the home run, but he'll settle for 2 bases. Striding into the box, Addison Russell, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity. Justin Wilson enters the game now as he'll get the responsibility of trying to send this one to a 14th inning. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Wilson, a former Detroit Tiger, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone. In now, Cesar Hernandez, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Happ coasts under it. 2 gone. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out to retire. Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And Hayward's tough night continues as he's retired yet again. And that's out number 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Weak chopper up the line. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Chris Bryant. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the first pitch. He's running. Strike taken, the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 0-1. Fouled off.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. Up next will be Nick Williams. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Adam Morgan. Pedro Florimon will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Little dribbler down the line. Throw gets him, 2 down. Settling in now, number 4. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single. So Odubel Herrera will get a chance to bat following the 2-out base hit. Here's the first pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Fouled away. One-two pitch is a slider that misses, 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Hector Neris gets to pitch in this one after all, as he answers the call in the 15th inning. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's 2 for 3. First offering on its way. A late swing at a slider for a strike. Here's a high pop-up. Franco is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber trying to avoid the dreaded hat trick here. He's 0 for 5 all told. Sent out to straightaway center field. Number 4 has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, and looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. Popped high in the air. Hernandez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. That'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber on the move. And that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. He was a ground out victim last time up. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Maikel Franco. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that.
And we'll have to leave it. Here's Addison Russell. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's a perfect 2 for 2. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Now the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Herrera's there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Justin Wilson. First offering on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Number 4 shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Jason Hayward.
Hayward.
He's set and the pitch. And the first pitch is a slider here, but that's chopped foul at the plate. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 0-1 the count. A 1 pitch on its way. Skied down the left field line. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. Ready once again, Jorge Alfaro attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Schwarber going back. Ball game!
Our final line score tonight, first for the